everything, and he is letting everyone determine their own outcome, almost like more of like an overseer, where he's not interested in the outcome because he already knows the outcome. He's creator of everything. Or almost like the creator of music, by just using the musical element, and he's in control of the elements, but he's not interested in those accords. Like the thought, technically, they've even said, is Tom Bombadil is actually the confrontation of Sauron, and he would be, which he is the only one that could actually beat Sauron, but he wouldn't use his abilities to fight Sauron because he's letting everyone control their own destiny in this situation, because he's just looking at it from an outside creation universal force. What's your thoughts on that?
I'm not opposed to that theory at all. I think it's got, it's some merits and good basis of a backing of an argument there. My only issue is that it's such a random place for like a creator of all things to be, like the old forest in some random area of, like, it's not in one of the big kingdoms, right? Like, there's, we're going to hear about these big kingdoms later on, and if you see like the map on one of the first pages of the book, that the old forest is just very secluded area, and it's very relatively small. You think if like a creator of all things would be like either in the center of everything, one of the bigger areas or whatever, and we've heard him say a couple times, like, talking about like to go to your fortune, whether either good or ill. So I don't even know if it's someone who like knows the outcome. I just think he's unconcerned about the outcome, because I guess if they hold, let's say Sauron wins this great war and all evil spreads across the land, and they burn down trees and they just take over everything. Maybe he's just unconcerned because it doesn't bother him. He's a part of everything, or he could kind of just disappear with everything as well too. It's not something like he's like a fighter to keep things alive, or so to speak. But then, as I say that, he also did save Sam and Frodo and Merry and Pippin a few times. And here's the thing: if he kind of knew their fortune ahead of time, wouldn't he just already like go with them from his house to take them to the main road, instead of giving them the opportunity to get there first, and all of a sudden they are trapped by that little Barrow Wight, and then he's got to sing out to him, and then he appears? Like, what happens if he forgot to sing out to him? Is he going to show up there and save him? Like, who knows, man? Like, I don't know. There's just so many variables to this thing. It's hard to really pinpoint it, but he obviously thought it was important enough to save them a few times. So I don't know what their journey, their quest, and it's like these elves, like Gildor, they came through and they held him in high regard. Gandalf talks about him as well too. He seems to know a lot about